Hello, Milan.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, very good. Thanks. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Thanks for setting it up on such a short notice.
yeah, no worries at all. I actually have another call after this, so yeah, no worries at all.
So, what time is it there for you?
It is 3 a.m. at the moment. It is in
Oh my
London.
goodness.
I had a I had a nap in the afternoon, so I couldn't sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a nap. Yeah, I was working and I got really exhausted, so I had a nap and then slept too long. So
oh,
yeah. So I thought I'd hop in the call. I tried going back to sleep, but it was no good. So.
oh yeah, yeah.
So
So, I need to get into this digital marketing thing. I'm hearing way too. I don't know. I'm lost. I have no idea where to even start, but I
okay.
know that I should be doing something. So, um, I'm confused as heck right now
Yeah.
because the John Maxwell team just recently started. I don't know if you're familiar with this John Maxwell team marketing system.
Hmm.
What is it? Is it Send Do It or something like that?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. So there's a system that they use. So I need to. Where do I even start with the
Okay.
whole digital marketing stuff?
Okay.
I don't
So
want to go. I don't. Let me just tell you this. I don't want to go take this course, take that course. Um,
yeah, don't worry. There's none of that. That's why you reached out to me. Don't have to take any courses. Let me tell you exactly, how it all like goes together. I'll just give you an overview of things, right? So you know
okay.
how it plays out. Okay. So in a business, I guess. So what you want to do in digital marketing, there are different components that play together. So let me show you. So this is the software I used. It's called GrooveFunnels, and I'll show you how different aspects of digital marketing or business come in together. Okay, does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to this link. So on the online space, there are different things that we need. So normally we would have click funnels where sales funnels are made. Now, sales
Okay.
funnels take people through a customer journey. So an example of this is, let me show you so you can see it. Okay, so you know how that might make sense. So with people like Tuan and other Corey Davis, they actually teach you all these things. And my company is actually the one executing all these things. So that's how we come in. So we actually do it for our clients. So let me find one that's easy to understand. Okay. So this one is a very easy concept. So think of it how this might apply to you. So this is one of my client, their Mesquite Country Farm. And what they're doing is they're asking people to try a free sample of their beef completely free, right?
Okay.
So that's what the offer is. So they give you a pound of premium meat for free. They don't charge you anything. The only thing they ask you is that they want you to pay for the shipping cost, which might be $10.
Okay.
Yeah. Once people say yes, we go to the second stage where we give them an upsell. We said, hey, don't your offer isn't just finished yet. Do you want the classic sampler with got New York strips, ribeyes, pound ribs, blah blah blah. It's cost $99 and you save $25 by taking this offer, and you get free shipping as well with this. So people can click this immediately and say add to my order. So for you, it might be, hey, would you like a complimentary group session, to learn about leadership, right? One session where you get a bunch of people and you give them a lesson. But before, once they opted in to it, you immediately say, hey, look, thanks for joining. I'm excited to, have you on board. I know so many people have gained so much value from our course. Because of that, I'm giving you an one-time offer where you can get 10 lessons. Um, and if you take this offer right now, it's only available right now. If you take this, you're gonna be saving, say $200. So instead
Hmm.
of paying $200 more after you realize it, why not take this offer? So about 40% of the people will actually take up on that offer. So they are immediately invested in your program, and if they say no, then they can still buy it for the full price later on. But that's just one way that could work for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So when people say no to this $99, what we say is we go to a second downsell. Here we say, okay, no worries. That's probably little bit too much. Would you like the All American Burger Box for $49 instead? So if people can't afford the main thing, you just sell them something lower to so that they still get a little bit more value.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Yeah. So for the people that take the first offer, so if they said yes to this, then they probably have an event coming on, or they like the meat or whatever it is. Like they might want to just store it in their fridge for a while. They might have a barbecue. So what we do is we later offer them the cookout combo. So we say, get for filet mignon to sirloin to pan, T-bones. So we give them a much bigger offer at $247. So this, what it does, it increases the average cart value. So
Oh,
one person will spend more money because every single time it's one click upsell. Uh, so people just need to click once, and they buy, and then they go. Do you see how that runs? So
yeah.
that's the sales funnel. It's basically saying, once people, you're taking people through a journey. Once they commit to something, you take them to the next step, and the next step, and the next step. And if they say no, then you reduce that, so that they can still gain insights and value from something else that you might have for them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what sales funnels are, and that's what generates the most amount of money. So I actually just make sales funnel. I mostly make sales funnels for my clients, and yeah, this is how it works. So sometimes one thing you might do is, instead of selling a product, instead of offering a free lesson, what you can do is you can offer something like this. So this is one of the funnel I designed for one of my clients. And it says double your income with a strong, polished, and authentic personal brand style. Just she teaches people how to dress. Uh, and she's saying get the exact 5-step style branding system my clients use to attract high-level business opportunities and convert ideal clients. And all she's doing is she's getting people to give their first name and email. So that's all they're doing, is you're just trying to see which are the people that are ready to take action. Because
Hmm.
people are interested, but they might not actually buy. So what this does is you get their details and you figure out if they are actually going to follow through. And then we set up sequences. So when they give us their email, we set up email sequences. So you might email them once a day or twice a day or a couple of times a week, saying, here is the top 10 leadership, you know, here is my top 3 lessons from 21 irrefutable laws of leadership,
Hmm.
things like that. So on emails, you engage your audience and warm them up. And that's what gets them to the higher offers. So they start small, and as they learn and learn and learn, they get to the highest offers, right? So for example, you started with a book, but I'm assuming down the line you invested much more energy, time, effort, money into leadership and John Maxwell and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's basically what sales funnels do. You nurture the audience, you give them more information, you build a community, and as they grow, they're more willing to see potential in themselves and make investment in time, energy, money. So not only will they
Oh,
spend more
hold on.
money,
Wait a second. You said something that was very important.
yeah,
You said they see the potential in themselves. So they're the
yeah,
ones that actually need to see the potential in themselves before they can decide to invest the time, money, and all the other stuff.
yeah. So yeah, that's exactly right. This is what you do on the opt-in. So they say, okay, okay. So there's three types of clients. The first people are people who think they don't need help, they can do it themselves. The second people are people who think they need help, but they don't really want to take action. Maybe they don't have money or whatever. And the third people are people who believe in themselves, but they want your services or they want you to help them. Those are the ideal people. And this is what the sales funnels do. It will disqualify people that aren't that don't see their potential, or the first two clients. So
Uh,
the sales system will disqualify them. So as people move forward, you will get the best people in your circle. Like you said, you have like the 1% that
hmm.
you invest most of your time and energy in. um, yeah, so that's how the sales funnels do. It will qualify and disqualify people based on different factors. And during this time, you can hold scholarships and things like that. So when someone buys it, you can offer scholarship to other people as well. And then it becomes more accountable, right?
Hmm.
People can see that it's tangible, really. So yeah, that's what sales funnels are, and that's what you need in the beginning. So first thing, you might be here is, so you can say, I've done leadership for 8 years, right? Here is top 5 lessons I learned that can help your youth get an unfair advantage in school, right? So an example, and this would be a lead magnet for parents, just to qualify the type of parents that have kids or that are interested in helping their kids grow. Does that make
Hmm.
sense? And you might
Yes.
offer them 10 lessons. And once they go through the 10 lesson, you might say, okay, I'm doing a 6-month course and it cost, maybe $3,000, whereas the first 10 lessons might be, $500 or
Hmm.
$1,000. Yeah. So the kids who enjoy the sessions, they will go and tell their parents, oh, wow, that was amazing. I learned so much. I want to carry on. That's how you get a warmer and warmer audience. And as your influence grow, it will be much easier to attract those ideal parents and students, assuming
Uh,
you want to go in that direction. Um, yeah, does that make sense?
yes, it does.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the idea. So, Tuan and Corey, they have their client attraction course, and they charge, I think, like 4,800 to teach these things, which I apply to all my clients for free because I want them to make money. Uh, but yeah, pretty much one thing you can do is, this is very powerful. Tuan and Corey, they made $100,000 in 3 months using this strategy. Pretty much, you funnel people into a Facebook group. You make a sales funnel, you get people on your Facebook group, and you engage the audience. So this might be parents that have kids aged, 14 to 20, say example, 14 to 18, kids that are at home. And then you get these parents, and when they happen, you start giving them value. So, lessons you have already done or lessons you have preferred, and you post there. And at the end, you say, hey, if you want to, pass this on, pass my insights and expertise to your kids, I'm running a workshop for a week, and let's see what we can do for each other. And that's basically, and then they go on more stages and things like that. So as you have an idea of so as you have an idea of who your ideal customers are, people, the group of people you're targeting, the easier it is for me or anyone else to help you. Does that make sense?
Mm. Yes.
Yeah, if you know who you're targeting and what you're targeting them with, then it's easy. Everything else falls in place. Most people struggle because they don't know who they're helping, and they don't know why they're helping them or how to monetize that audience. So this is the first part, by the way. This is part one. Okay, so this is where Groove Pages, this is where we make that system. Groove Cell, so if we go back, Groove Cell is where we actually collect the payment system. So this is where we set up the sales system where you can get money directly into your bank account or PayPal account. Groove Affiliate is where you can set up an affiliate program. So if these are parents or adults, you can say, by the way, we know this is a program that really works. Tell your friends and family, send them this link, and when they sign up, you will get, say 10% of sales. So
Mm.
if the course or program is $1,000, they get $100. So this basically means you build a referral system so that the audience has incentives to promote. Not only
Mm.
you're sharing value, but they actually benefit money. They actually get money, and that usually means some people will internalize that, and they will be active in promoting it to various communities. So if you're
Mm.
targeting parents, they would be part of different groups, like groups that parents are part of, and they
Mm.
will tell and they will check it out, and that means you build more organic traffic to your office. So that's what that does. And then we have Groove Mail. So GrooveMail is where we set up email sequences. So when people take action or don't take action, then we can send them a sequences of emails. Say, hey, we saw you signed up for the free lessons, but you never showed up. What happened? You know,
Mm.
here is what we covered. We completely understand if you're busy. Here's a replay of that session, you know, or here is a summary of what we covered. And if they do win but didn't buy, then you say in that email saying, you came and we hope you enjoyed, and learn some things. If you want to take it to the next level here. So you are not really directly telling them to buy it. They just go on an automated system, and
Uh,
yeah, so you don't have to say to anyone ever, by the way, this is the next step. You can say it, and if they don't take action immediately, the emails will follow up with people without you actively saying anything to them.
uh,
Okay? Does that make sense?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So once someone finishes the program, we can set up a system and get them back onto a next program if they want to take it. um,
Mm.
and teach and tell them, the value and things like that they get, the benefit. So that's what the email does. And then we have Groove Member. So this is where online courses are held. So everyone that signs up might not be able to attend. So what you can do is have recorded sessions in there. For example, say there are, so something like the 21 irrefutable laws, they are irrefutable, so everyone needs to know them. So one thing you can do is create a hybrid program where everyone has to go through those videos, say 21 videos that are 10 minutes long, so that you are not telling people the things for the first time. You're taking them to the next level on the live training, if you have live training.
Mm,
Does that make sense? So you give
it
everyone a
does.
base, you gave everyone a baseline to start with, and then you take on the next level, so that you are not saying the same thing every single time that you do this, because it gets exhausting, trust me. uh, yeah, so that's something you can do, is have something for everyone, and then yeah, cater it. So this is where you can create different courses as well in here. So you might do a course on leadership, or you might have a course on public speaking, whatever. And then we have group video. This is where we host videos like YouTube, but these are hosted on a custom server. So you might not want people to, it might be unfair for people that say paid a $5,000 course, they bought it, and then they can find the same video on YouTube. You want
Mm,
to make sure that they invested, and they are, you respect their uh, money or whatever, like they, yeah. And usually the reason you charge more is because people take it more seriously, because they
mm.
have invested. And if they haven't invested, then it doesn't really, they don't tend to take action. And then we have group card as well. Oh,
Oh,
group
you
blog.
just said something. You said if they haven't invested, then they don't take action.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So uh, a lot of the times, if people haven't invested a lot of money, they don't take a lot of action.
Mm,
So because it's free, so the value they see is low. Whereas people that have invested money is because they see the value even before doing it, or they know it's right for them. So when you have a webinar, if you hold a webinar and thousand people 1,000 people sign up, then you'll probably get like 400 people that actually attend the webinar. The other 600 people will probably, watch the replay or not show up at all. So, but this is good because you are not wasting your time with the people that aren't actually going to, follow through and make a difference, you know? Yeah, so that's what it does. So Groove blog is if you wanted to write a blog. So, when you do a talk, you might be saying, by the way, before next class, read this. So instead of me watching a video, you might have an article that you want me to read, or you want Shirley to
mm,
read about. And that's what it does. And what this also does is other people can find you online. So
mm,
if I went online and wrote, how do I make a significant impact in life, so your blog will appear on Google. Say when
uh,
someone is looking for meaning in life or whatever, blogs help them find those articles. you know when you need an answer and you go on Google and you look for an answer.
yes.
And Groove Card is if you wanted to sell merchandise. So, if you had products or things like that, say, uh, you wrote your own book like you are now, and you want to sell those books, and then you can sell them through there as well. Yeah, so there, Groove is a very powerful software. I use that for myself and all my clients. Um, and yeah, it's been pretty good. It's still in beta, so yeah, it's not at 100% yet, but it does the job.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so this is pretty much how things tie together. Do you get an overall picture?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you thinking?
So people that do the sales funnel, someone else creates it for them. They're not creating it themselves. Is that right?
Yep. So you can create the funnels yourself if you learn how to do it, or you can hire someone to do it for you. So most
Mm.
people, most of my customers, they have hired me to do it for them. So I do all the work. The only thing my clients do is they make the content. So they will be the ones, you know, making a video or something like that, or
Oh.
writing the page, unless they hire me to do the copywriting for them. So we offer copywriting services.
Mm.
So if it's an upsell basically. So once they buy my base offer, so let me show you how this works. This is my website, by the way. You can see me chilling. So with the sales funnels, I give people three options. I offer an essential, a professional, and an ultimate funnel with different things, like I'd give them 30-day support or 45 days or 60 days, offer different numbers of offers. So they can only sell one thing and two upsells. Here they can sell two main products and two upsells. And I charge them either $1,000, 1,500, or 2,497. These are for individual funnels. And if they want my copywriting service on top, then here I would have, two offers. This is essential, professional, or enterprise for either 297, 497, or 997. So you can see I have funny faces on to get some, you know, because sometimes, when people come, they don't expect to spend a lot of money, but then they see what's really required. So, yeah. One
Mm.
of the thing I learned from Tuan, well, I actually learned from my experience, is you gotta sell people what they want, and when they are in, you gotta give them what they need. So, that is kind of how I run my business, because it helps people get results. Some people think they need all this stuff, but I've worked with a lot of people, and I kind of know what they need when it comes to, putting their offer, how to word things correctly,
Mm.
trying out different strategies. Yeah, I'll show this. So in the Groove Marketplace, so GrooveFunnels have their marketplace where you can see how different products and services are doing. So we can go to conversion rate, and some of this. So this product, if we go here, this is converting at 48%, which means 1 in 2 people will buy this, the artisan skincare.
Mm.
And that's all it is. I designed, some of my ones are there. So this was designed by me. This is converting at 20%, which means 1 in 4 people will take up this offer. This is designed by me as well. This is 16 and 16%, 17 and 16%. So we can like track data to see how these pages are actually doing. You can
Mm.
see my copywriting service converts at 12.5%, which means 1 out of 10 of my customers will take this offer. Uh, I have my funnel building service. It says 16.3% will take my offer. This is usually higher. Once people get on a call with me, pretty much it's like, 50 to 80% chance they will buy. And
Mm,
I only know this because, you know, I track this sort of things. So like which part is not working well. So let me show you this. So we have sales processes designed. So let me show you this first. So if I go here to Flowlu, this is what I use to manage all the different projects that I have.
mm,
And if we go to project workflow and press edit workflow, so there are different stages we go through. So we have acquisition. This is the process we follow to acquire clients. This is what it looks like. I'll just show you. So here we qualify people, we write free content, and when people express an interest in our products or services, we qualify them via their DM.
mhm,
If they qualify, then they go to free resources. If they don't qualify, we give them free resources, or they need to be nurtured. If they qualify, we give them a 30-minute free consultation, which gets recorded. We follow up with them until they buy. We write up what they wanted. We create a funnel map, which is a sales strategy or offer like the one you saw before. Once the client is happy with it, we actually make it and then review it. So that's how the acquisition looks like. And then we plan the funnel. So this is the sales strategy. This is where we actually do the work. Then we test it, and then
mm,
we complete it. So this helps make it easier to run different processes.
mm.
Uh, yeah, I don't know if you're already doing that, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not
So,
doing any of it.
oh, you're not doing it. Yeah, okay. So we'd probably set up something like that so that it's easy for you to keep track of, what's going on, what needs to be done. And what it
Mm,
does, it saves you a lot of time and stress, and it stops you from getting behind on things. You
mm,
you know exactly what you need to do, for the next day or the next week or whatever. And it's quite comprehensive as well. Like it's pretty
mm,
insane. People run businesses with thousands of people using similar systems.
mm.
Uh, yeah. So that's a little overview.
Okay, so what's this? What is I keep hearing people coaches say you don't need a web page. You just use lead page. You use a lead page.
Sorry,
A question on lead pages
lead pages. Yeah. What
and
about
having
it?
a lead page or creating a lead page.
Yeah.
That lead page becomes a sales funnel also. Does it take the place of a website?
Yeah. So lead page is like this. So this is a lead page. You're just getting a lead from the first name and email.
Okay.
And then once they get it, they go to the thank you page, which looks, well, this is what it looks for her. It might
Mm,
look different for you, but then people just go onto this and they get access. So in this case, she's getting people to her Facebook group with this, where she trains them how to, so this is a lead page. So if you just went for a lead page, you don't need, if you're just going for a lead page and you want to do the rest manually, then you can.
uh,
Yeah. So a sales page is more of an automated system. So if you got a lead and then you wanted to make a video to sell, before people even bought anything. And then later on, you can make videos so that you're not selling every single time. You
Ah,
do it once, and
and then
then
it's done.
when people are qualified, you only send them to that sales page, and they know exactly what they're getting.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's like you take your best salespeople and put them out there, and they do everything from there on. So that's why
Mm,
sales funnels are powerful, and they make sales because I know you're pretty good at selling, so it wouldn't be a problem for you. But yeah, you would just do a sales pitch once or whatever you want to call it, and
mm,
and later on, when people have attended the free session, you can say, hey, I see you still haven't taken action. Here is a link to my page in case you don't remember exactly what you're getting. So then they
mm,
go on your page and they watch you again, and they read the page where you have covered, here are the top things you're going to learn. Here is why it's important in your life. Here is how it's going to either generate you more income, give you more fulfillment, or give you better health. Things like that you can write on a sales page so that people can refer back and make more informed decisions. And usually people will look back at it more, and they are more likely to make that decision because
mm.
they keep going back at it. When you want to buy something new, if it's not an impulse buy, if it's expensive, you check it out a couple of times, do a little bit of research, take time to think. So that's what sales funnel is good for. They just look over the same page many times
Oh,
before
okay,
making a
got it.
decision. Like your
And is it one, I mean, how do the lead pages work? Is it something where once it's created, it's just there?
once it's
Who's
created,
hosting it?
so Groove will host it. So if you make it in GrooveFunnels, it will be hosted by them. So you don't have to host it. If you don't use it, then you have to buy hosting separately.
Oh,
Like something like WordPress, you would have to buy separate hosting. Um, yeah. So any other questions you can think of?
yeah. Just have one more. So, um, I'm exhausted myself. The other question I have for you is that I'm not understanding is uh this whole idea of creating courses.
Yeah. Do you want to create courses?
Yeah, I think I do want to create courses
Right. Yeah.
because I think it's a natural fit.
Yeah. It is.
And um, so a sales funnel would take someone through something that's free and then it would be sell them into the course.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. So you give them something to free to find out who are the people that are interested. But it doesn't have to be free. If you say, I don't want to sell, I don't want to do something for free. So what you would do is you would make a self-liquidating funnel, which means the funnel pays for itself. So what you can do is make a paid product that say $47, a course that costs $47, and say it will teach leadership fundamentals, right? And there are no live, there are only pre-recorded videos. So people watch the pre-recorded videos that you have to teach them leadership fundamentals. And what you will do is you will need to promote it either through paid ads or organically, which means writing content, and other people will discover it, and they buy. But yeah, so what that means is when people buy that and they go through it, the ad pays for itself, which means you get free, your leads are not costing you any money.
Oh,
And then you can take the people that completed it or that subscribe, and you can get them to buy your higher ticket courses, that might be 500 or 1,000 or a couple of thousands.
got it. Got it.
Yeah. So there
Okay.
are different strategies you can explore.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to try this out. I talked to I actually talked to Kory about the program they're offering,
Yeah.
and I think it was like $2,800 or something like that.
Oh,
Then
they
there's
were, yeah,
yeah, then there's another guy. I don't know if you know who Christian Simpson is.
no.
He's a John Max. He's like he does the coaching for the. He sells all of that kind of the same thing they're trying to do, the client strategy thing, but he sells it for 1,400, right?
Mm-hmm.
About how to do that, but basically what you're saying, how to get clients, how to have a system for client acquisition. Uh, I mean, it seems like everyone's kind of doing the same thing, but
Yeah, that's
everyone's
right.
also claiming that it's their thing that is the end all be all.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So that's actually not true. So the what they actually do is they didn't, so they're actually white labeling. So someone else figured out don't tell this to anyone, please. So so yeah, like really don't tell anyone. So Corey and Tuan, they have paid $10,000 to someone else to teach them the system. And then they have taken that system, they personalized it and made it unique. So they resell it as their own. So that's what the
So it's white
system.
label.
So it's white labeled. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
which is understandable, but I don't, to me it seems kind of crazy that you go from doing this to that you've discovered the fountain of youth, right?
yeah. So that's it's just a selling or
White
marketing.
label.
Yeah. They're just white labeling it. So someone else discovered it. Let me show you. So this is what they pretty much teach you what I'm telling you. This is their course. Uh, let's hope it remembered me. Yeah, so this is their course. It's called Premier Partnership Program, and I don't think you. Uh, so you pretty much it module one, becoming your best. It just tells you to be on top of your game. Talk about Facebook optimization and growth. So this will talk about making sure your Facebook is optimized for people to know who you are. So here you can see it says GrooveFunnels expert. So as soon as people land, they know who I am. They see my website. They learn some details about me. The
Mm,
posts here that I have made are made to attract my customers. So people that want to work with me, they will usually check my post, right? They will see what type of person I am. So that's what this talks about. Then it talks about defining your avatar, which means if you don't know who you're selling to or who your audience is, it teaches you that. Refining your irresistible offer, which talks about how to craft your offer. Then sales and client enrollment system. So that's what we just discussed with the Facebook group. Then M link and digital business card. You don't really need this, although it helps. L Messenger Pro is the product that I was showing you earlier, which isn't here anymore. But it basically makes your messenger easy to manage. So for example, I can go here and it tags people saying this is a potential buyer, this is
uh,
a customer, this is a
got it.
customer. And then I can say, okay, let me make a campaign for all the people that are my customers.
Mm,
I want to send them a message. So it lets me send all the messages to them at the same time. It's like
got
an
it.
email, but on your inbox. So that's what that does. And then tools and technology and resources. So it just talks about different tools and technology, really. And then there are live recordings and things like that. But it's
So
basically,
this defining your avatar, who from all the stuff that you've read or known about, who kind of explains this the best?
what do you mean?
Meaning, is there someone who, um, if I wanted to go read stuff about digital marketing, and I'm sure you're familiar with Russell Brunson.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the guys, basically, a lot of the JMTers swear by him. He gives you this upsell for all these books, all these marketing books. with his ClickFunnels offer where he says, I'll send you the book for free, pay for shipping. And then next thing you know, that $19 offer turns into, $100 offer.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So my question is, do I really need to learn all this stuff, or can I just basically, how in depth detail do I need to learn about all this digital marketing?
So that so you don't actually need to learn all of it. You just need to know someone who knows all the stuff, like me.
Mm,
So if you didn't want, so a lot of people hire me. So this is who I serve. So my ideal avatars are people over the age of 40. They have a job, right? They have a job, which means they have consistent income, so they can afford to invest in themselves or their offer or their idea. They either don't have time because they have families, or they have time but they are over 50 and they don't want to take the time to learn all this because they have a busy life. So this is my ideal customers, right? So this means they still want to promote their offers and things like that, but they don't want to learn all these things because of all other commitments or things they have. And that's why they pay me thousands of dollars to do it.
mm,
This is why my business work is, because I have a defined audience. I know who I'm serving and what I can do for them. So you might go, I want to, this is what my idea is. How do I get it out into the world? And this is where we create a sales strategy for you. So if we go back to this, so behind the wheel skill. So this guy, can you see my screen?
yes.
So this guy, he has an opt-in. So he runs a driving school. Yeah, it's called Behind the Wheel Skills. He teaches kids how to be safer. So he's opt-in. He teaches the Tennessee driver's manual in video format. This is his opt-in.
Okay.
Once people opt in and get the video course, he gives them an upsell. He's saying, hey, buy my defensive driving course, 25% discounted. You're going to need it anyway, right?
Mm,
Whether they say yes or no, they go to the thank you page and it ends. But he sets up an email sequence here. So he nurtures these people, and later on he sells them the defensive driving course, people that are
ah,
starting to get their license. And then they go to the order page and checkout page. So I will create one of this for you based on the different things you have. So one of the things we have in business is a value ladder. So this is how you determine what you are doing. So Russell
okay.
Brunson will teach you this kind of stuff if buy his things. But I've already bought it and learned all the stuff, so you don't need to buy it again. Uh, so you might make some free content, post and things like that, like you are already doing on your groups.
Hmm.
And then you might have some low ticket offers, offering one session or doing a couple of live events or some short courses or a challenges where it
Mm,
might be, you know, 5 day, you know, it's a 5 day challenge. You do 1 hour a day for 5 days.
okay.
Yeah, something like that. A challenge to teach about, any of the thing you want to talk about. And then you have the medium. This is my value ladder, by the way. So this is where I have done for you services. So this is where I make the funnels and the courses
Okay.
and things like that. And here you will have a high ticket office. So here, I don't have this now, but next year I'll be teaching people business and things like that for high ticket prices. So that might be 10,000, 15,000, $25,000.
Got it.
Yeah. So we have value ladders and different sales processes in place. So this
Okay.
is this is another process for someone else, for my customers.
Okay, got it.
Do you see? Yeah. So we create different sales strategy. I create different sales strategy based on the needs of my customers. So, whatever they say they want, I help them through what they want and what they need.
Got it.
I might say, Kory, you want to make this course. Can I get you to create a free lead magnet, which might be a 3-page booklet on whatever the topic it is? And we give them away to parents to learn more about the program and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm getting it now. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm gonna basically hire you to start this. I want to start small. Obviously, I'm not gonna invest, you know, $500,000 to. I just need to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want to get started, and I don't want to do anything basically, except for like you said, just tell you what I want to do, and you kind of basically I want to show you what I want to do and talk to you, and you just tell me how to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much what I already do. Okay. Mail sales. So when you say you don't want to do anything, are you happy to? Hello?
There you go.
Sorry, dropped on for a second.
When I say I don't want to do anything, I don't want to go read this person's
Yeah,
course and you know what I mean?
yeah. Like really don't, because it's really not going to help you learn enough to do anything. People just go on a rabbit hole and they end up getting frustrated, and
Yes.
they,
Yes. And this is
they
what I don't want to do.
yeah, they end up hiring someone anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, we are actually better off, 'cause you're making a very clever decision. Just, let someone else who does this do it. And then, yeah, okay. So yeah, the reason I asked you that is because one of my core principle is I want to invest in my client's success, which means I want them to be committed. When things get hard, I don't want them to be like, oh, this is not going to work, or, oh, because you need to do it for long enough for your ideal customers to find you.
Ah,
You know,
yes.
if you do it like most people fail because they don't do it for long enough. I
Ah,
actually I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. So I'm going to I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you the link. Can you see if it's working?
okay. You sent where did you send it to my email or you send it on WhatsApp?
I send it to you on
Oh yeah, I
WhatsApp
got it here.
and
Let's see.
Zoom.
Nope, it's not working.
Okay, I know. Okay, try the second link.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, so yeah, that's the link. You can have a look. You can decide, by the way, if you want to move forward now or later. Um, Up to you.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Okay, yeah, that's why
But I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna get started very shortly.
you're going to get started very shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to assume you're going to get, actually, no, I don't. So Once you make a purchase, it will take you to the thank you page, and it will give you an onboarding form to tell you exactly what we need.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let me know how you go, and if you have any questions, you know where I'm at.
Yes. Thanks so much, Milan.
Yeah, no worries. I'm looking forward to making a significant impact.
Likewise, my friend.
Okay, bye, Kory.
Take care.
See ya.